Welcome back to Red Bar, fellas. How are my HIlas? Welcome back. Hi. Thank you for watching Red Bar. Lots more show here today. I had a Slim Jim there on the break because I'm getting a little anemic. We're about to do a frog fuel energy. Have one with me. This will give us at least 3 more hours here. Welcome to Red Bar. Please join the Scars Club, redbarradio.net/Scars Club. We're trying to triple the memberships. We don't do ads, and it's the only way we make any money here, and we need the cash to survive. Thank you. We're also, if you're a Scars Club member, make sure to join our email list tonight. Right away, actually. It's very important. Red Bar, go to redbarradio.net, scroll down, you'll see the mailing list there. We're going to send you instructions on how to watch our bonus show coming up in 4 days. So we're doing a bonus show called the Red Bar Memorandum. What is this called?
We don't fully know what the name's going to be yet.
Symposium.
Give us a few more days.
Yes, it's a meeting to get to know you. And we can't say anything more, but we're going to have a voicemail line that you could call to leave voice messages in the next 4 days. You could ask questions, you could tell stories, you could ask anything you want.
Maybe there's a guy who's one of your personal fools that you're dying to ask Mike's opinion on.
Exactly, yeah. If you have a personal fool out there that we've never covered, maybe you want to ask me about it. Anything that hasn't been brought up on the show that you want to know, or maybe you need some advice. This is going to be a hell of a time. It's a bonus show coming out in 4 days. Scars Club only. It will not be allowed to be clipped on YouTube. We have a team taking those down all night of the fight. And then it's just something extra for you since we were gone for so long. So that's coming up. Totally different format than Red Bar. You know, I might not even act like this. I might act very quiet, There's going to be different lighting. No, we have no idea what the hell it's going to be, but come on out. You're going to enjoy it. This was very cool. If you're a fan of Club Random, I've got a show that you must watch. Tim Heidecker. Remember when Tim Heidecker did a spoof of Joe Rogan's show? I thought that was fucking brilliant, by the way. When Tim Heidecker sat down and imitated the cadence of Joe Rogan's show. So he didn't imitate Joe himself, but he imitated the show. And it was spot on. I mean, it just had so many subtle little things that I thought only I noticed. But no, Tim did too. So please give him a break and check this out. Tim does Bill Maher's Club Random. I'll just show you the opening here.
It's
and
so
then
good.
Go watch. This is, I mean, I was in tears the whole time. I was in tears.
I know half of you guys still think Tim Heidecker is gay. But
do they?
This is really the
Vic
best
Berger ain't gonna like that.
I've never seen anything better than this.
You know, I wrote to Tim on DMs, and I started saying, thank you so much for this. And then I hit enter, and then I was going to show a screenshot of this. And then it said, Tim will now, you have to wait till Tim accepts this message. And then it wouldn't let me type anymore. So Tim's just got a message from me that says, thank you so much for this. And nothing else. Well, this is what I wanted. Maybe Vic Berger, maybe you could tell him how much I appreciate this. You know, stuff like this, when I fools watch to the degree that I do, and I see that somebody else out there is pitching in and they're helping out and they're helping to carry this along, I get very thankful for that. A lot of times this show feels like a lot of heavy lifting to try to really explain where I'm coming from here. And then when I see somebody else do it, I don't get mad. I get very happy. Now, Office Hours, on the other hand, gets very mad that we cover Club Random. And there's been kind of a feud going around of who covered him first. And Tim's been very dicey and nervous, and his eyes go back and forth whenever Redbar's brought up. So I don't know why... he's worried about that. I think he's worried that we're going to claim
we love you.
He stole this watching Bill Maher for us. We don't claim that. We love this, and this was a masterpiece. I'll just show you the intro so you can see. This is incredible.
Office hours.
And it's Fred Armisen is the guest. Look at this set. Look at this set. And watch.
Hi, Fred. So sorry, man.
No problem. Good to see you.
For doing this.
Thank you for having me.
You, yes.
The light bulb over. I mean, this is a fucking masterpiece.
When I saw that light bulb, I was like,
So he's recreated the set. Now, it's not exact, but no, here's what's so special about this. This is his fucking set, even though every item in this frame is completely different. Completely different, but exactly the same. The camera work, the quality of the camera
how did he
is
get like
identical.
the exact coloring?
Identical. The color, the movements of the camera, the shots, and again, this is actually very hard to do. I mean, I don't know if he went out and found what cameras Bill used and then figured out how Bill is exporting those videos to make them look like this. Because this is it's almost hard to get this. Like if you went out and tried to make something look like Club Random, it would be tough to match that grade. It would be just as hard to match it as matching something that's good. Like good from the movies. Like it would be just as hard as trying to make it look like the Joker. So look at this, and he comes in, and it's all the timing is exact. It's like you're watching Club Random. It's so special what's going on here.
Sorry,
Watch
man.
No problem. Good to see you.
For doing this.
Thank you for having me.
You, yes.
Yeah.
You got everything you need here? I gotta get mic'd up.
All right.
I had some fucking guys doing shit on my house up there, and they wouldn't let me get out of it. But anyway.
Well, maybe they'll watch this and they'll say, you know, he's talking about us.
All right. And now, did you help yourself here?
Look at that shot. Look at that shot. I mean, Bill Maher has that fucking shot. Look at that. In the lamp, Bill Maher's got this lamp where the bulb is sticking out past the shade. They've got the bulbs. And it's like, that's not stuff people usually notice. You know, especially, talk about comedians who do parody, talk about all these people who do parody. Nobody does it like this. And the chairs, look what they did to the chairs. They draped each cushion with a different fabric to give it that. You know, Bill's chairs are very expensive. Those are hard to find. You can't just buy those. But this, I mean, it puts the point across perfectly. Look at the bottles of booze. Watch this.
You're good? Mm-hmm. I'm going to have a little
just incredible
of tequila here.
Oh, we got glasses down there.
I mean, I could go on and on.
How do people sit here?
Whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, whatever is comfortable. Where's the ice?
Behind, look at the mannerisms.
Should have ice here. I don't see the ice. Oh, there it is. So you come all. Is it hard for you to get over here? Was it crazy with the 405?
There's another one?
Yes, we haven't watched
another episode doing this?
Yes.
Oh, I really can't. Look how Tim's sitting. Look how Tim's sitting. And see, Fred Armisen is doing the awkward, nervous thing because it's, Club Random.
It's easy.
Yeah. I don't want to say where we are, but let me, we're in that part of town where it can be crazy on a Friday.
Yeah, I know. It's totally fine.
I'm not going to say where we are, but we're in that part of town. See, that's the subtlety I'm talking about. Bill Maher's always talking about his house, but he's also always getting mad at the guest for alluding to the location of the house. There's another magical part of this where, this is obviously shot in Bill Maher's basement. That's what we're all assuming, that this Club Random is shot in Bill Maher's basement. But Bill always gets very testy when someone brings that up and then makes confusing comments about how, well, I don't live here. This is my house, but I don't live here. Stuff like really, I mean, it's so special. Watch a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. You have a very nice place, and
well, this isn't. I mean, this is just a little. I really only use this space here to do this.
Yeah. No, I understand, but thanks for having me. And it's.
So I'm trying to get a sense of how I know you. I mean, I know that
this is great, and I mean, really, everything down to the detail there. And if you watch Club Random, You know exactly what's going on here. This might mean nothing to a lot of people, but it means everything to me. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Go watch it. That's
honestly, when I saw this, I almost started to cry that someone else was seeing
Everything-
me so deeply.
Exactly. I didn't think anyone saw. Oh my God, there's more. So who does he have on for the next guest?
I'm
here?
not sure who the other guest is.
Can't seem to find. There's.
Go to lives too. Sometimes it's a live episode.
Is it? No. Yeah, I'm
I
not
definitely
sure.
saw it.
Or are these just clips of other guys?
I think there's a full up there somewhere. I found it.
Okay. Jay Weingarten is the other guest. I don't know who that is. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it. We're watching that tonight. Thank you so much, and please go watch it. I can't believe that wasn't. People weren't going crazy about that when that hit the Facebook group.
I mean, that's
How
the
are you
best
not going
thing I've
crazy
seen all
about
year.
that? I mean, that was really the best thing. Okay. See, you can't really cover things that are good on Red Bar. It's not really a vibe. So, okay, let's cover something very bad. And I told you there was another person texting and driving that everybody's mad at right now. And this person admitted to texting and driving on their show without knowing that people don't like that. So, this person talked about texting and driving on their show. Their fan base got very mad and made 100 Reddit threads about how awful this was. And then this person edited out
The evidence.
the evidence from their podcast. They took it out. However, we got a backup. They thought this was deleted forever. This person, of course, is none other than Klein. Oh, I couldn't be happier. HIla is in trouble, and the fans are furious at her, and they deleted the evidence. They edited it out of the podcast and never brought it up again.
It's unbelievable.
So we went nuts. We heard this was happening from the H3 Reddit. It was an episode of H3 with Ethan and HIla.
we were just coming back from our vacay. We were a little out of touch.
Yeah, and we hear, oh my God, HIla, they're all mad at her. I guess she brought up that she drives and texts.
Well, remember, maybe click the Reddit thread. It's under People Are Furious.
People are furious. Let's see. Oh, and here's the clip here. Hold on. Continue is me. Okay. Is this it here? H3 cut out this clip of the podcast of Ethan and the crew defending.
But if you wanted to show the Reddit thread, because that's what we
Oh,
saw
people are
first.
furious. Gotcha. Okay, so this is what we saw first. And of course, we immediately went to YouTube to watch this. And we noticed there was a sneaky little cut. And they had totally taken this out of the podcast, and we were unable to watch it. It took us a few days to hunt down the clip. Using iPhone while driving, I really wanted to talk about the giant L from the podcast yesterday. It really shocked me how ignorant the crew was about using a phone while driving, and I lost a close friend to this. I figured I'd provide some stats to show everyone why this is awful and not to be taken lightly as the crew did, as I was incredibly disappointed to hear them talk about this. And then they list these stats, but then everybody's going nuts and there's thousands of comments. So yes, we were dying to see the clip and very upset to find that these little sneaks, the Kleins, they said, you know what? The fans don't like this. We're going to edit it out. We're going to just pretend it never happened. We're not going to apologize. We're not going to address it. Well, we've got the clip here. Can we watch it?
Yep.
This is great. Lord HIla, and people are now starting to get sick of HIla for her luxury lifestyle. She's out there texting and driving. Wait till you see this. What else she's doing while she's driving. It's even worse than texting. And people are sick of HIla's the modeling. They're sick of HIla spending all the dough, walking around like a big shot. You know, she really transformed into another person, and a person that's not very nice, a person that's not very likable or relatable. I mean, it really is a crisis. It's great. I mean, it's everything I've ever wanted. If you're not watching HIla's vlogs, please subscribe to the HIla Klein channel. I cannot get enough of her vlogs. I'm blocked by her personally on Instagram. I'm obsessed with HIla Klein. I ask Jules every day, any HIla pictures, anything? And I'll stare hours. I'll be zooming in. You got what you wanted, bitch. You're famous, and I love your pictures. And I love your... I cannot get enough. For me, she's the perfect fucking meme. She's the perfect jerk. She's an ass. she's a fool, and it's like, I don't know, it's just perfect for me.
It's a beautiful
Like, it's so
storyline.
good. Like, I love HIla Klein turning into this.
Like, if there was a movie, it's like the movie Ingrid Goes West or something. Like, it's like the perfect movie about this dork going to Hollywood starlet.
It's so
awkward
great
all the way through.
It's so good. Somebody says, ew, that's gross to look at HIla that way. Yeah. Yes, it is. Very, very gross. It's a very perfect level of gore that really gives a whole thrill. The whole thrill and the whole feeling is there. So here's HIla Klein. Is this the best quality, or can I up it a little for you guys? Ooh, 480p.
That was a good insight you provided.
Here we go.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I got to close that gear icon for you. I want this to be perfect. So there she is, Miss Klein, looking gross. I don't like the dark hair. I don't like the blonde hair, though, either. And I definitely don't like the extensions on her. I feel like that looks really gross. She's very gross looking to me.
That was a good insight you provided.
Yeah, I was glad that my comment made it through because I was listening and I wanted to go live chat and I was driving. Don't tell anybody. But the chat wasn't.
You just told everybody.
So she was watching H3 while driving, and she had the chat on. So she's reading the chat and commenting in the chat while watching Ethan do H3 the day before the show that she wasn't on. Oh, that's the other thing. HIla only does one show a week with them. They do 5 shows a week, I think. HIla's only on once. She's too busy doing that. So she's in the car chatting and driving. Listen to this.
That was a good insight you provided.
Yeah, I was glad that my comment made it through because I was listening and I wanted to go live chat and I was driving. Don't tell anybody. But the chat wasn't.
You just told everybody.
The chat was off. No, I didn't. I didn't say anything.
Ooh. Who doesn't use their phone when they're driving?
What the fuck? Who doesn't use their phone? So these LA hotshots living in Bel Air, they're just 3 kids. 3 kids texting and driving. Who doesn't? Well, let's hear what the crew has to say about that. Who doesn't use their phone? I don't. I'm very against it.
Who doesn't use their phone when they're driving? Like, I know, like, I try not to, but, like, who does not actually, like, check their phone at least once when they're driving? Who? Nobody. Nobody's even going to volunteer.
Like, I'll say in Sweden, it's possible because you don't drive more than, like, 10 minutes. But here, you're in your car for, like, an hour.
Right.
You're bound to have to look at your phone.
Right? We have too much shit going on.
No,
I can't be disappearing
I'm
for
a busy
an hour.
man.
Exactly, yeah.
I can't be disappearing for an hour. I have too much going on. But you just said it was so that you could write in the H3 chat. So you're too busy, but your busyness is just the H3 chat room? For what? So she just busted herself right there. Let's hear that again.
You're bound to have to look at your phone.
Right? We have too much shit going on.
No,
I can't be disappearing
I'm
for
a
an
busy
hour.
man.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow, people did not like that. The fans are mad. And remember, they sneakily edited this out of the podcast, you know, and if they got caught, they haven't brought it up.
Now, Anon Pakad just said that they made a little joke about it on today's show and sent it to me. I haven't seen this yet. Or no, sorry. Oh
They
my
made
God,
a-
Lawa Ye. I'm so
Wow, you
sorry.
called
Oh
Lawa
my
Ye a
God.
black man. You called him a non-Pakad who's an Indian man or a Pakistani?
I'm so sorry.
Wait, what is a non-Pakad? What race?
Handsome.
How about in the Bring Back group, change your Facebook name to your name and then parentheses whatever race you are. And do that on Facebook, but just so we know in the Bring Back group. Or in the chat here, your name. I want your full name dash race for everybody. No more usernames, no more funny names. Your real name dash your real race. It's the only way.
It's disrespectful enough that I call them Anon Pakan and Lawa
Yep,
Ye.
I
Now
love
I'm
Lawa
calling him
Ye.
by
I
the
think about
wrong
Lawa
name.
Ye a lot.
He's an amazing guy.
I think about him when I have dreams about the cops.
He has good. Okay.
Yep.
I was gonna say he has good insights.
He does. He's a very smart. Especially, he's just so what's the word? Articulate for his race.
Oh my God.
For his race, he's very smart. That's what people treat black. I'm telling you, Jules. That's how people treat.
Joe Rogan.
That's how Joe Rogan treats black people. Not me. I'm playing b-ball with the brothers. I'm playing dribble. I understand the black.
Same.
So you won't hear that around here. Let's see this. They mentioned it today. Is this clipped
It's only
out?
6 seconds
Oh,
long, so
but
it's got to be quick.
Wow, they look... Oh, okay. Ethan's wearing the grossest shirt, too. This color is really bad on Ethan. And this is from today?
I guess so. At first I thought it was the same, but he was wearing overalls instead.
Oh, okay.
So.
Looking fine as fuck. And Ethan wears this shit brown checkered... I mean, this is not a good look. And these Teddy Fresh shirts, they're so ill-fitting. I mean, they're really gross. And he thinks just because he lost a few pounds that we're not... No, we're just going to move on to how ugly you are now. Get it? Which is way worse than being fat. So now the fat jokes have slowed down. The ugly jokes are about to grow. I caught this motherfucker on his show this morning going... It's amazing because ever since I lost weight, all those people who made fun of me for being fat now respect me. No, we don't. You got that wrong. Where did he learn, or where did he come up with this? Nobody respects you for losing weight. It's never been about the weight. There's fat people everywhere. We don't torture them. When we hate somebody and they happen to be fat, we will use the fat stuff to our full advantage. You get it? And now that you're not as fat, now you're just really gross body, uneven Ozempic body, really ugly. We're going to focus more on your teeth, on your eyes, on your horrible hair, on your patchy beard, on your creepy mustache that looks like a worm. So I would stay fat. I mean, really, you looked better fat. Spread
We're welcoming.
All right, let's see what these two said. So we've been waiting. We've been dying. This has been a big story for us. When HIla gets in trouble, I mean, that is really big for us here at the house. And we've been waiting. I mean, they edited it out of the podcast, and they haven't brought it up, but you say they make a quick little joke. Okay,
I haven't seen this,
let's see. We haven't seen this.
Drunk driving is not cool. And if you want to drink, get an Uber.
100%.
Oh, okay. What's that about? Drunk driving. So texting and driving is more dangerous than drunk driving. So what was this about? This has nothing to do with anything.
Drunk driving is not cool. And if you want to drink, get an Uber.
100%.
I'll memorize.
Drunk driving is not cool. And if you want to drink, get an Uber.
100%.
Okay.
Drunk.
I'll memorize this for you guys next week. Thank you very much. I mean, I could send me as many clips as you want about Ethan. I'll play them. I don't give a shit. I could find something great in every one of those. I highly suggest everyone watches all 20 hours of H3, including their members only streams per week.
It's way too hard.
That's how much I've lost so much of my life to them, but also learned so much about life from them.
Oh my God, I just looked at the list to see what's next, and there's like so much fucking stuff. My head is spinning.
I know. It's tough.
What are you in the